Hello everyone, this is TFury 017. Welcome to another episode of TFury Gaming. This is going to be my first episode in a series of a Let's Play of Ghost of Tsushima. So let's get started with this opening cutscene that's about to happen.
The Mongol Empire is invading our home.
Honestly, as soon as I saw this opening cutscene, I was pretty hooked into the game. It just really pretty much transfixed me. You know, it just felt so like a serious moment. You have that feeling that something big is about to happen.
Fighting to slow the invasion.
Fighting to slow an invasion.
I die for my people.
I mean, you already feel like the situation's dire. They don't feel that they have a chance. It's just
face death.
It's really
a
lot. Like, a lot being stated from just the whole atmosphere that's shown.
Courage, honor, they are what make us. We are the warriors of Tsushima. We are samurai. Adachi, go
Lord Adachi, go break their spirits.
Hey.
Wasn't that the name of a giant sword? Like, I'm thinking of Neo, because I know there's supposed to be an Odachi. That's another game I'm actually interested in getting. Possibly eventually. I don't know when, though, because, you know, I want to finish this series, I want to finish the Khotun series, but that's another story. So let's see what happens with Adachi, who's just been sent here to meet the enemies. I don't know if I want to send one lone guy to talk to people, but I guess this is how they did it in the old days.
Outsiders, send your finest warrior to face me. Nada, Jinnida. I am Harunobu Adachi, descendant of the legendary Yoshinobu Adachi.
What's this? Oh my gosh. Yo. Never send it. You never want to be the messenger. That guy just got lit on fire. Oh my god. They chopped off that man's head. Great God. Yo, I'm just here to talk to you. I wasn't here to fight yet.
Surrender! Cowards without honor deserve no mercy. No mercy!
I noticed the Mongols, they do not play for honor. Like, they don't give a damn about that. They will come to your hood and then they will just murder you. So, this is the beginning of just the gameplay. I'm on my horse. I'm charging in. I'm gonna defend my boy Adachi, who I did not know personally. I have no idea who that man is. But, you know, in Eastern style type games, you don't need a reason. You just avenge them, and then everything's okay. It's going to be a theme throughout the game. I just want to warn you guys, but I enjoy it. It's been a great game thus far. Let's get started. Oh, something just went down. Yo, Lord Shimura to the rescue.
I need you with me.
So many.
Let's get it.
Lord Sakai, even if it costs us our lives.
As you command, Lord Shimura.
Men, we must hunt down the Mongol leader. Everyone, with me. More Mongol dogs. Cut them down.
Just break through their shields. So, one thing I will say, the combat in this game is absolutely superb. I'm just breaking through people as we speak at this moment of time. know that the combat actually gets slightly more in depth as I go on. And it will be. Oh man, I am always yawning every time I do these videos. I apologize, guys. But anyway, I know for a fact that the combat does get more intense as the game goes on. Oh, I'm on the block. Alright, looks like I'm gonna block these guys. And just took him out. I'm gonna break this guy's shield, slash him down. Now, later in the game, I know for a fact that like for the shields, you're gonna have to switch to another stance if you really want to make sure that you can do more stuff. This is just the beginning of the game, the intro, so like they probably didn't want to throw too much at you, really. So, I had my way through those guys, and now I'm making my way up to the thing with Lord Shimura. The thing being the next phase. Oh snap! And we're going to the beach.
The Mongol leader. I'm ready.
The Mongol leader.
We end this together.
Ooh. Imagine awakening after having an arrow stabbed into your back. I have to imagine it is a terrible feeling. Oh gosh, just got shot again with an arrow. I'm like, who the hell did that? Can't you see him trying to get a sword? Kill the enemy that stands in front of me? My gosh, I'm falling asleep. The pain. Oh, you can tell these guys are just ruthless.
I am Khotun, cousin of Kublai, grandson.
Cousin of Kublai, grandson of Genghis. Yeah, Genghis Khan had a lot of kids, so this story makes a lot of sense.
Brother, you are a warrior. I can see that. You trained your whole life for this. And you have won battles that lesser men have called unwinnable, yes? But while you were sharpening your sword, do you know how I prepared for today? I learned. I know your language, your traditions, your beliefs, which villages to tame and which to burn. So I'll ask you once again, Samurai, do you surrender?
Yeah, samurais never surrender. They choose death most of the time. So, I'm wondering if my uncle's dead or something, man. Like, is that how it's gonna go? Is this gonna be a story of revenge? I genuinely don't know. Oh, I'm alive. I didn't fall. Most people that get shot in the back with arrows usually die. I have main character skill. Impossibility to die when shot with arrows. No, you die. Don't think that, guys. Don't just run in with thinking that you're not gonna die if you get shot in the face with an arrow in this game. You will die. Just like, actually a good idea is probably the dodge roll. glad he healed me. I'm glad that they made it realistic, you know, because it would have been a little bit unreal if he lived and no one patched him up and then he just went up in there and started fighting and murdered all the Mongols and then just killed the father. So I'm glad they made it somewhat realistic. Someone helped him out.
How did I get here?
He got a little help, and now he's ready to do his thing again. My boy Jin.
Mongols.
Let's get through this crevice rock here.
Maybe they have my sword.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. Okay. First thing I definitely want to do is get my sword and armor, because I'm not about running around with no weapons in this game. Dark Souls starts you off like that. Oh my gosh, that is so terrifying.
My armor. Broken. But better than nothing.
I got my armor back. It's broken, but like my boy Jen said, better than nothing. That's the attitude you gotta take. Oh, damn. Just walk in, see this guy slaughter in my village. What the
How are
freak?
your wounds? Can you run?
I think so. Where's my sword?
Not here.
You're on here.
I'll take care of this. Please, hide. Oh, don't hurt me!
Shield Lumini. Rice.
Yeah, he looks like he would eat a lot of rice. But then again, rice doesn't put weight on you, so that wouldn't make sense. Oh, she's a great actress. Acted helpless and then stabbed him in the neck and it's just going to town. Yo, did she stab that guy right in the, like, below the belt? Because if so, ouch. Like, damn. I wouldn't want to feel that. I don't need that kind of pain in my life.
You want your sword? Follow me.
But I'm not the type of person to go around pillaging and stealing from people, so I guess I don't have to worry about that. Alright. So let me start crouching so we don't get seen, because at this point in time I do not have my sword. I am not a dominant warrior at this moment in the time, so I have got to be careful. I have got to not be seen and make sure that I do not die.
Nothing we can do.
I mean, I prefer not dying in games. I don't know about you guys. Creeping.
Lord Shimura was with me.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Nah, it's more like someone trying to find me, so I shouldn't sing that.
Yuna, wait. Lord Shimura is my uncle.
You're Jin Sakai? The Jito's nephew?
I have to know. Did he survive?
I think so. The Mongols took him prisoner.
Where did they take him?
Honestly, the fact that Lord Shimura
Toward Castle
took
Kaneda.
that sword to the face, like, how do you survive that? Like, I thought he would have had like a giant gash in his neck when that Mongol, like Genghis Khan's grandson, took that thing and just slammed it on him. Like, I thought it was gonna be a tale of revenge. Apparently this is a tale of trying to rescue someone.
Your life away.
Why did you save me?
I couldn't leave you to die. I need your help.
Lord Shimura can help our whole island. And he's the only family I have left. Let's move.
let's get under this here thing to make sure they don't see us. This building. I can't just keep saying things when I can't think of the right noun in order to express something or express my words. Gosh, I have to learn to express myself better, guys.
Across the island, taking slaves, killing the through here.
Squeeze through this here fence. Let me crouch down. Don't want to be seen just yet. I'm not at my most powerful state yet. They trying to find me. They trying to find me.
I'll take that chance.
Wait, God.
So I'm already getting the feel that Jin's a pretty noble guy. You know, he wants to save his village. He seems pretty righteous, so I like his character. I tend to be a good guy type person. I mean, I can appreciate a good villain, but like I never root for him. That's just not my thing personally. You guys can add and leave comments in the section below if you ever root for villains. Like, it's not my thing, but I have friends that do, so yeah. Let me know what's up. Alright, let's get in here. Oh, supplies.
This is someone's house.
I have a feeling supplies are going to be pretty important in this game.
Through here.
Alright, let me just crouch down. Open the gate.
The man I traded your sword to lives just up ahead.
Alright, so I guess if she's running, I can run normally now and not crouch.
Stand watch. It must be here.
Okay, let me pick up some more supplies. I have found my sword. This shall be the weapon that I use to cut down all of my enemies.
Sakai, nephew to the great Lord Shimura.
This is a great flashback, and honestly, I gotta say, I'm loving the scenery. The leaves, like the entire area, I can tell this was very well crafted, well modeled out. Definitely creates the Eastern vibe of Japan, where a lot of samurai cinema has actually, you know, shown in the movies and captured what the time period was like during that feudal era. So I'm enjoying that aspect of it, and the graphics are great. I mean, it's a new game. I would expect the graphics to be great, but that doesn't take away from the mystique of it all.
I know how to fight.
To master your blade, you must first control your emotions.
I can do that, Uncle.
Show me.
This is actually a pretty good time to, you know, go to a flashback in which to have a tutorial. So I like that aspect of the game as well.
Yes, Uncle.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, quick attacks.
I'm ready.
Very helpful. And your heavy attacks, from what I've heard, they are very good for breaking shields, breaking guards. So you want to definitely mix it up with that. You know, don't just spam light attacks to get those hits in. Definitely use them, but you know, you want to use the heavy ones as well.
It wasn't a fair fight.
Imagine he's returned to finish what he started. And he'll use every dirty trick he knows. How will you defend yourself?
I'll kick dirt in his eyes, then break his nose. See how big he feels with a mouthful of
Talk
dirt.
about fighting
Small
dirty.
victory achieved without honor. When a samurai faces a devious foe, he must rise above them and never sink to their level, no matter how tempting.
Yes, Uncle.
Now, break through my defenses. Show me Jin Sakai. He's a
Now
warrior
break
of
through
great
my
courage.
defenses. Okay, I'll break through your defenses. I must become the master.
Break my block with a heavy attack.
To
then
become the
strike
master, I
quickly.
must defeat the master. So that little bar above his head is basically letting you know that you're getting closer and closer to breaking his guard.
Enough! I yield.
You let me win.
Not at all. If you held the real sword, I would be dead.
Really?
I would never lie to you, Jin. Now for a change, try to block my attacks. I will not go easy on you. Hold your blocking form.
Took that hit pretty hard. Okay, that's a parry. Hit, hit.
In your blocking pose, you can respond quickly. Well done.
Parry again.
Not strike me. You do not need to
He got me that time. Got me pretty good. And parry again.
I'm sore. Can you take a break?
We're not finished yet. Find your resolve and fight.
You must learn to fight through pain and suffer through it, like the true will of the samurai. Ultra serious talking now. That is what it means.
You learn to parry. Wait for
Yeah,
me to
that's
make the
my
first move.
that's my
Once I
Eastern
strike,
accent.
Block my attack.
I think I nailed it pretty well, guys. You can leave a comment section. Tell me if I nailed it. Tell me if I'm an idiot. I don't care.
You can't hide behind your sword. Stop blocking. Jin.
Alright.
You look nervous.
Press L1 late to parry. Alright, I thought I had been parrying before. Okay, I guess we're just gonna...
Save your energy.
I think these are perfect parries I'm trying to do now. Okay, alright, no, they just gotta be regular parries and then I can hit them. Parry again.
Good form, Jin.
Good form, G.
Need to catch your breath?
It'll take more than a child.
You were the one that was just saying you need to catch your breath, and now you're saying
Let's see the thing.
Jim was a cocky kid.
Dodge my spear, then follow up with a counterattack.
Alright, dodge. Spears are very frustrating. So in the beginning of the game, I know for a fact that like you're definitely going to want to dodge them. And an important thing to remember that when I first got this game, I did not realize that you couldn't parry. I mean, you in the beginning at least you can't parry spears. You can later on in the game once you purchase that ability with points that you acquire in game, but you're only going to be able to dodge. And in order to dodge,
Let's make this interesting.
I'm sorry guys, it's yawning again. In order to dodge, you're going to want to tap circle to get away from your opponent that's about to stab you with a spear, and then you can slash at that particular person. So, you know, tap circle, don't double tap it because then you'll dodge roll once you get that ability. And dodge rolling is good for like evading arrows. So that's just something that I know. Because I'm actually further in this game
Well struck, Uncle.
in my other save file than I am in right now. I have two save files. Like this is one where I already know the game, and the other one is just when I was learning the game. So that's how I've been doing. That's how I'm communicating with you now at this moment. It's basically telling you about the different things that are going to come in the game.
For generations, our families have lived by a code. Tell me the virtues that guide us.
Loyalty to our Lord. Control of our emotions. And
You know this.
honor. To fight bravely and uphold the legacy of Clan Sakai.
Those are your father's words.
What does honor mean to you?
I guess protecting people. The ones who can't fight for themselves.
You have a good heart. But first, we must show everyone that we serve our Lord with courage, integrity, and self-control.
You say that like it's easy.
It's never easy, Jin. I struggle with it every day. But we must set an example for our people by remaining true to our code and to ourselves. That is the meaning of honor.
And then it goes back to real time, and that's a good transition there. So now you remember all your teachings and are about to use those teachings to defeat your enemy that is in front of you. I like that. That's cool. Take your stance. That is a look of determination about killing your enemy. So basically at this point in time, you're just dodging the spear and then attacking. Not really countering, but countering manually, if that makes a lot of sense to you guys. There is an ability to parry the spear, and once you get that ability, the game becomes more manageable. I mean, it gets a lot easier, is what I'm trying to explain. Like, you might find yourself a little bit frustrated because sometimes you'll deal with a shield enemy and a spear enemy and then a sword enemy, and you're like, okay, I gotta break this guy's shield, but at the same time, this guy with the spear is poking me, and I have to dodge him, so I'm never really to follow up with my attacks. Once you purchase that spear break, and once you happen to get the water stance, that makes the game a lot more simpler and a lot more manageable.
Face me, invader!
Alright, so let's get started. I'm about to take these 3 bozos down. Oh, and this is... Alright, so this game has a lock-on system but doesn't have a lock-on system. And I'm about to explain that right now. So how it works is the position in which you push your analog stick in, that's what you're going to attack, but you're not going to visibly see it. So it doesn't have a visible lock-on system, but it's like hidden lock-on system, if that makes any sense to you. Like, I know this game, the creators and the developers basically said, hey, there's no lock-on system, but in a way there kind of is, because when you put your analog stick in the direction of the character that you're trying to hit, you're going to hit that character. So that's something to be aware of as well.
Thank you, my lord. They said all the samurai were dead.
Do you have somewhere to hide?
I heard Golden Temple might be safe.
Go. Stay off the roads. And guard your son with your life.
You risked your life for them.
They couldn't defend themselves. And I can't let more of my people die.
They're not the only ones who need you.
Yuna, she seems like she's had a hard life already, just telling from this particular scene, not divulging anything that I've already seen from playing in my other save file, in which I took the time to learn the game before actually going through this. But I will say that she seems, just on the surface, if you guys are watching, like someone that's gone through a whole lot of stuff. And I can tell you right now, she has. You'll find that out more about that in the story. But like, when you're someone that really just looks out for themselves, that tells you that they probably had a hard life and really went through some stuff. At least that's what I picked up when I first was playing this. Taking those guys out.
They're samurai horses. Few we didn't take into battle.
I want this horse. This horse seems awesome.
And us. Which horse do you want?
I'm just trying to figure out how to mount him. Okay. When you forget to mount your horse, that's bad. Nobu trust. The best thing you could ever have with a pet or a companion that is an animal is trust, in my opinion. Probably the best thing you could have with anyone in any type of relationship, whether it be friendship or more, probably trust. You don't have trust, I don't know if you really want that person or animal in your life. I don't know. Animals are kind of different. Like cats are some crazy, shitty creatures. Like you think you can trust them, but when you don't give them attention, they scratch you across the face. I don't have a cat. I just know people that have cats, and they're very temperamental. You don't know what you're going to get sometimes. And they have different personalities, which makes them so unique. But that's another story. That's just, I could talk for hours on end, but we gotta talk about this game. So let's talk about the freaking game. Okay.
No. We walk in the front gate. Khotun Khan set fire to our best swordsman, humiliated my uncle, butchered the warriors of Tsushima. I'm going to repay his kindness.
By repeating the same mistakes that got your friends killed.
That's what the Mongols will think. But this time, I'll strike first. Wait here until I finish them.
So you go hide in the woods, and I'm gonna take these guys down. Ooh, standoff.
I've come for Lord Shimura.
These are very helpful, and you're about to see why. Like, if you nail them. Like, of course, if you F them up, you're gonna feel the pain. So you get a ton of resolve, which you can actually use to heal yourself when you happen to be fighting enemies. And you can also use them for abilities later on that you purchase in-game, which I like a whole lot. Some of those abilities you'll unlock through specific side missions, and the specific side missions are usually the ones that are markers that have light blue, and I'll talk about them a little bit later. Okay, dodge that spear attack, take this guy down, and hey, don't take your eyes off of me, bro. Like, don't you ever turn your back on me. You don't do that here. You do that here, you're gonna have a bad time. Straight up. Alright, who's my next victim? It's gonna be you. Oh, people are shooting fire bombs at me. Or something. Or maybe that's just added dramatic effect. I don't know. But I didn't get hit by them, so it's okay. Dodge. Anytime you see that red thing, yeah, you want to tap circle. Don't double tap. Like in the beginning, it doesn't matter if you double tap, but once you get dodge roll, you gotta make sure you tap once in the direction that you want to go, which is any direction away from the spear, so you don't take damage. That's just a tip from your boy TFury 017.
Do it. If I'm not back soon, ride for the forest.
And I'm gonna take this guy with the shield, break his shield, break his body, break everything. Okay, here we go. And we're going. Break that, take that guy out. Alright, gotta watch out for the spear there. Hey buddy, don't crawl away from me. Lay down and wait for the end. By the end, I mean when my sword goes into you, you don't live anymore. Oh, just imagine having a sword slice through your lower abdomen. It sounds terrible. Probably is. If you're wondering why I'm hesitant to attack the guys with the shields at times, it's because some of them have that ability where they can take the shield and it's an unblockable move and you can get bashed upside the face with a shield. And that hurts. Like, especially now, you don't have that much health. Like, you really gotta be careful. But the game, because it's one of those games where the stronger you get, the easier the game becomes, that's how it works, honestly. That's how this particular game works. The combat honestly reminds me of, yes, people have mentioned Assassin's Creed. It does remind me a bit of Assassin's Creed, but it also reminds me of the Batman Arkham series, and as well as the new Spider-Man game thing. It's going to be a series. I mean, Miles Morales is coming out for PS5. It's going to be for PS5, but those two games, Spider-Man, I don't know, I haven't played Miles Morales Spider-Man yet. I have not gotten a PS5 yet, but yeah, that's what the combat seems to be on the lines of. Without the, circle and square basically telling you when exactly you want to counter your opponent and things like that. So it's more of a visual thing. So it's a bit harder. So I guess you could say it is slightly more like Assassin's Creed because you do have the counter. The counter system's not bad. Like Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls series countering system is something that I never really managed to deal with. I kind of just roll and backstab people, which is why I suck at PvP. But like this game's countering systems is pretty damn good, in my opinion. Like you can get the hang of it, you can get good at it. They give you the challenge by mixing in various different enemy types. So it provides a challenge, but at the same time doesn't make it overly challenging to the point where you just don't want to play anymore. So that's an aspect of this particular game I like a lot. Okay, there's my uncle.
I will show him his nephew, broken and humiliated, begging to join the Mongol Empire. This is your time, Lord Sakai. Come here, little bird. Your uncle is watching.
Khotun Khan. Okay, so let's. This guy's pretty big and he's got a spear, which is something that can be very difficult to deal with at this point of the game. He hits really hard. Everyone hits hard, but he especially hits really hard. And he's not necessarily that he's fast. He's got that range, and then he has these sweeping motions, which make him kind of difficult for me to deal with. Oh my gosh! Like, how am I even supposed to beat this monster? Okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to beat him. Sometimes they just have you fight someone because it's part of the story and you're destined to die or lose no matter what. And it feels like this is going to be one of those.
Save yourself.
Ooh, yo, that slash across the face though, like the ultimate disrespect. Oh, he's mad now. He is so mad. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm scared. Oh. Oh, wow. And you know what, guys? I think I'm going to end it right there. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you guys. Peace. TFury 017 signing out.